the region with the most lakes in Finland, and that's why it's also called Lakeland, Finland. I found the brochure in the train station in Jyväskylä, and I decided to take one with me so that I can show you. Here is somebody driving a motorboat, and here you can see a sauna boat. That is a sauna. So there is a sauna that is floating. It has a motor so you can drive it, and you can go to the middle of the lake, take a dip into the lake, and enjoy your time. Let's get started with the information. Here on the background there's a beautiful image of the Lake Päijänne in the autumn, and this bridge is a famous, beautiful landmark. It is called Kärkistensalmen silta or Kärkistensalmi bridge, and it's located in Korpilahti. Nowadays it's also part of the Jyväskylä city, but it's pretty far away from the city center. It used to be its own municipality. Alright, let's see what this brochure says not to be missed in the Jyväskylä region. Jyväskylä's Harju Ridge is a legendary landmark and a popular recreational area right in the center of the city. The stone narrow steps, the Harju observation tower. Here in this image, these are the Harju steps, the stairs, narrow steps. This person here is wearing one really popular Finnish design from Marimekko. Lutakko Harbor is an absolute must for every visitor to Jyväskylä. From the harbor there's also a great view of the Kuokkala Bridge, which is one of the city's best known landmarks, and in its evening illumination a real work of art. Later on there will be a part in this brochure about the lights in Jyväskylä. It is indeed very beautiful. Soaring skywards in the silhouette of the city, you'll spy Matti Nykänen's ski jump, located in the Laajavuori recreational area. This here ski jump. Driving down Highway 9 Himos is visible from a considerable distance. And no wonder, after all, Jämsä's Himo ski center features the biggest slopes in southern and central Finland. Best known buildings: City Hall, Town Church and Kirkkopuisto. Here is the church tower. Nikolainkulma, beautiful wooden building whose pink color and lofty tower attract attention right in the city center. Toivola Old Courtyard, Old Keuru area. Kärkisten silta, this is the bridge that I already talked about. This one here. And UNESCO World Heritage Site, Petäjävesi Old Church. It is a wooden church from mid-18th century. Capital city of Alvar Aalto. If you're interested in architecture, that is something interesting. Alvar Aalto is one of the most famous architects in Finland. And here you can see some chairs. So he was also not only an architect, but he also designed some furniture. And here's Sauna Town Hall, which is also designed by Alvar Aalto. The Aalto Museum Center is there in Jyväskylä. Here, where you can see some of Alvar Aalto's work and learn more about him. And there's a lot of sites that were designed by him because he used to live in that area, right? UNESCO. The Jyväskylä region is home to two UNESCO World Heritage Sites. During the same stay, visitors can experience both the unique atmosphere of Petäjävesi Old Church and the majestic views over Lake Päijänne afforded by the Oravivuori triangulation point, part of the Struve chain. This is the Oravivuori triangulation point. And this here is the Petäjävesi Old Church. Within Petäjävesi Old Church, beneath the steep wood shingle roof, supported by walls hewn from logs, the atmosphere is truly engrossing. Built by peasant farmers in 1763 to 1765, the church is a masterly example of timber construction that is both beautiful and durable. Museums and galleries. Museum of Finland and National Costume Center, the Finnish Air Force Museum, Jyväskylä Art Museum, churches. So apart from the Petäjävesi Old Church that you saw, there's also the Muuramme Church designed by Alvar Aalto. And then there is the Korpilahti Church. Keuru Old Church, Toivakka Church, Luhanka Summer Church, Konnevesi Granite Church, Taulumäki Church. Finland has a lot of wooden churches like this. This is really typical in Finland. In the past it was really common to build with wood in general. City of Light, Jyväskylä. In the evening twilight, visitors arriving in Jyväskylä are greeted by light. The city features over 100 permanent illuminated locations, which in the hours of darkness are a source of delight for residents and travelers alike. And then in addition to permanent illuminated locations, the much loved City of Light event is a big hit each autumn. There are some days, maybe a week or so, that there are a lot of different light constellations or works of art from light all over the city center and the surrounding areas. So there are things like often there are some floating things in the river. There are maybe some statues from a material that is lit up from the inside. There are some artworks on the walls of some buildings from light, kind of like you see here. And they can sometimes be really beautiful. Then there's often some longer works of art that include light and music, maybe at the church or at the river. And also small, beautiful works of art all over the city. Top 5 illuminated locations in Jyväskylä. So these are permanently illuminated. Matti Nykänen ski jump, narrow steps on the Harju Ridge. Kangas, bridges, Äijälänsalmi, Kuokkala and Ylistä, and Green Loop, Käävihreä. Events in the Jyväskylä region. Thousands of events each year. Sauna Region Week, Jyväskylä Festival, Kuninkuusravit, so a horse racing festival, Sector Rally Finland. Every year a lot of people come to watch the rally in Jyväskylä. It's pretty popular in Finland and people from all over the world come to watch, come to visit. Well, being from sauna and nature, so there are some natural destinations, beautiful winter as well as summer. In the Jyväskylä region you are located in the middle of stunningly beautiful lakeland Finland and Europe's most extensive integrated lake area. The region's waterways Finland's most exciting harbor, Rantaraitti, the path which circles Lake Jyväsjärvi. Jyväsjärvi is right in the middle of Jyväskylä. Right, and here we see some beautiful sauna pictures. Sauna region of the world. I don't know who has crowned Jyväskylä the sauna region of the world. Maybe it is because the most famous sauna builder, Harvia, so the most famous sauna builder company from Finland, comes from the region. It comes from Muurame, which is located right next to Jyväskylä. And there is also alright, yes, here I see it, the sauna village in the Himosjämsä area, because the sauna village used to also be located in Muurame, but it has been moved. The world's largest collection of Finnish saunas, and it has like really old saunas. It is interesting. They have really small, tiny little doors, and the oldest ones were typically activities such as snow mobile safaris and so on. With the kids, so the brochure has some tips for what to do with the kids in the area. Here's a picture of park. How should it be called? Maybe it's called an adventure park, right? And here a couple of people are ice fishing, right? With these things. The Jyväskylä Region on a plate. Restaurant Hirvikartano, Moose Manor. Prize-winning burgers and legendary grill food. Grill room. Grilli 21. That is a really, really traditional, really fast food type of a grill, but it's really popular in the area. Local souvenirs and delicacies, some handmade things, local delicacies. Lovely boutiques and design products. Then some places to stay that are a bit different. Not the most typical chain hotels. A lot of them in the middle of the nature, like a glass igloo, a traditional manor house. Glamping. Popular in the Jyväskylä region. There's some tips for different types of travelers getting there, where to go, how to find nice places. And links to the Visit Jyväskylä websites. Here is the map of central Finland, or Jyväskylä region. And on the other side featuring